If I do this, will it work? No, it won't. Why did I do that? I accidentally hit stream and portrait. So now that's just gonna like annoy everybody. So I'm sorry.
What's wrong with it? What's...
I went to turn it into landscape and then I accidentally hit stream and portrait, so it's streaming.
Stop and run out of anything and redo it.
I'm not redoing it. I'm not. Like, hey guys, I'm sorry this is in portrait mode. I just had like a blooper trying to like get the live set up and went to like turn it sideways for a landscape stream so that it would fill like the whole,
I'll be back.
you know, okay. And accidentally hit stream and portrait, so we're like straight up and down this time. This can be a Q&A. It can always be a Q&A. Hi everybody. I am okay. I was kind of coming on for a story time for you guys. I thank you. Like, I'm actually gonna unbuckle right now. We just got done eating, and like, I'm like so pregnant, it's ridiculous. I do not have Max with me. It's just Maya. Say Maya. Yes. Her reaction. So you guys know that like I blew up our car. Well, this is our new car. We got a new car. And it's tiny. But we found this new car in what, 3 days? From me blowing up the other one. Only thing that, it's a Honda Civic. The only thing that sucks is it's a 2-door. But it's going to get us from, you know, point A to point B. I'm not going to have to worry about breaking down. I have like all of my doctor's appointments with the baby coming up because they want me in for weekly ultrasounds and all of that fun stuff. So, yeah, we've already got Liam's car seat back there. There's not going to be any room for Maya once the baby car seat is installed. So, like, Maya will end up being, like, up here. But, it works, and it's red. Loves that it's red. Maya's training is coming along really good. We actually just left Jack's, and so we went inside to eat at Jack's. And Maya, was in a downstay while we were at Jack's under the table / bench. She was more under the bench than the table, but that's okay. And so she was still out of the way, period. And she did really good. Like, she immediately saw this crumb on the floor, and I immediately told her to leave it. And the whole time we were there, she didn't touch the crumb. And I have it all on video too. But I had to deal with an overgrown man-child, you guys. I had to get ready with you. I've done some makeup videos on my channel before. The hell is that noise? I don't know. There's a noise. But I've done a makeup video before, so it didn't work very well. I know, right, Maya? What's that noise, man? But yeah, so when we were in Jack's, so like we got Zaxby's food, and then we went to Jack's to get some milkshakes, and we were just gonna sit down and eat in Jack's. So we wanted milkshakes anyway, but Zaxby's was closed inside. And so we just figured we'd grab our food from Zaxby's and then go and sit down in Jack's and eat. Well, while we're in line, and yes, your girl has got it all on video, like always, but while we're in line waiting, you know, like I think we were actually in the middle of ordering our milkshakes, this overgrown man-child decides that it would be funny to start, I think that's a dog barking. I don't know. But thinks it would be funny to start barking and woofing at Maya as he walks past. And we just got done rewatching the video, and you can't really hear it like at all. You hear us like engaging, but you can't really hear the guy. So we're gonna try to get my computer, like get some stuff going on my computer. I got a working computer again, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, so I know, right? Who does that? So overgrown man-child like starts barking at Maya, and I immediately say, please don't do that. And like you can hear it in my voice, I'm just like, did he really just do that? And I wasn't mean, I wasn't snarky, I wasn't like rude in any kind of way. I was actually really more on the quiet side, and I sounded more like, really? Like you're barking at my dog? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm like, please don't do
I
that.
wanted to keep mouthing and get an attitude on his way out the door. And I just, then when it started roughing and barking, and I'm, excuse you?
Okay, so look, after I say, please don't do that, he starts mouthing off.
Just wait till I see the video.
And then Austin goes, she's a service dog in training. Because, Maya doesn't have a vest yet. We're still waiting on it. It was somebody's supposed to be making one and then sending it in. Don't know when it's supposed to be coming.
I was fueled.
I've been waiting on a vest for her for like 2 months. And I'm kind of thinking I might end up just caving and buying someone from somewhere else. I'm not sure how that's going to go. It's just, I need a vest like now for her. So, Austin's like, she's a service dog in training. And the guy just like continues to mouth off, and like we can hear, like he's not doing it really loud, but as he's going to walk out the door, he's still barking and woofing. And, I'm just like, at that point, my military background husband is getting extremely just pissed off and goes, excuse you? Because the man just won't stop, like he's mouthing off, and then he wants to keep barking and like woofing and on top of like mouthing off. And so then Austin goes like, excuse you? And at this point I'm just like, my husband's about to chase this man down into the parking lot, and I'm just like, it's illegal. It's illegal.
I gave him the opportunity when I said excuse you, and he kept walking out the door, so good choice.
Yeah, so like I just said at that point, I was just like, it's illegal twice, like just like in reference to, I guess, what he was doing to the dog, whether he understood what I was saying or what I was meaning. I was just hoping that this guy that seemed like he was strung out on drugs to begin with would hear illegal and would just like leave it alone. And then I had to literally tell Austin not to go outside.
My power level was reaching that point of breaking the scouter.
Dragon Ball Z reference. But
I was getting fueled. It was really starting to irritate me.
And then like the rest of the video is honestly us just bitching about it. Like it's just like, why is, like, oh my god. Okay, so as an adult, why are you gonna bark and woof at a dog that you see, period? Let alone, like, obviously she's not vested, but we're in Jack's. Like, we're gonna use a little common sense, but I think that this man's brain has probably been scattered hash brown from drugs, so I don't think he has common sense, because he seemed like he was kind of strung out on something, honestly.
He seemed a little off, yeah.
Yeah, he seemed like he was on something. And so, anyway, like, but why are you any dog?
It was so unnecessary.
It was so childish and immature. Why are you gonna bark and woof at a dog? Like, all I ask is, like, you please don't do that. And because I say you please don't do that,
you get offended by it.
You get like offended and start like mouthing off and cocking an attitude. That is the worst idea for anybody to do, especially a man, while my husband is standing next to me. Because Austin does not like take kindly to other men, especially being rude and disrespectful to me at all. Like, that is the one thing that will make Austin snap. And so the guy, I guess at that point, like, it was in his best interest just to keep walking and to walk out the door, and that's what he ended up doing. Well, anyway, we're going to get on the computer and try to get some apps going on my laptop, and then try to edit to see if we can increase the sound where the man was like barking and stuff, because he was doing it really quietly. Like, it was enough for Maya to notice it, and it caught my attention from us to begin with.
But yeah, I mean, when he was walking out the door, man, it's a good 20 feet away. It's hard to really hear that.
Yeah, like when he was walking past us, he kind of did it under his breath, and that's why I was just like, can you please not do that? And then he just kept on. Like, he was not being loud at all. Like, I think me and Austin were being way louder. And so, like, you hear us, no problem. But it was just, like, it was so immature.
Yeah, and him just being a smartass about us really ticked me off.
Yeah, so I'm trying to go back through. Okay, I'm going to check your comments real quick. But, yeah, right, who does that? Service dog handlers catch all the good stuff on camera. Sometimes I don't record, but especially with Maya being like so young, like we have public access issues, vested or not. And so since Maya doesn't have a vest yet, oh, that's sad. It's an ambulance. And that's always sad. But Maya doesn't have a vest at all, so I definitely like absolutely record all of our trips. And you guys, like, can you all see the skies? I can really tell, but yeah. He's like the Wolfman meme. Kind of dog is Maya. We were told she was like a Shepherd Lab mix, and then the DNA test that we did, which I was supposed to do a review on this DNA test that I did on Maya. I'm not doing. The company and a lot of people did comparisons to other DNA tests with that one, and they're very limited on their dog breeds, so I'm not doing it. But that came back like, what was it? Chow and Staffordshire Terrier. American, yeah, it was Chow Chow and American Staffordshire Terrier is what that came back. And I don't see, she might have a little Chow in her, maybe, because that's key in him. It's embarked DNA test. Max has a little bit of husky in him, believe it or not. But, and you don't see it. So maybe it's something like that where it's like super down the line, but I don't think that's not the majority of her breed. So I don't know. Maya, we're doing an actual embarked DNA test on her at this point though. Believe at all that this man with special needs, older guy. Yeah, he kind of seemed like he was tweaking on something. Let's just be honest. Okay, like it was off. Like he wasn't special needs at all. Like
yeah, that's not what I meant by off at all.
Yeah, no, it wasn't anything like that. Like he was on something and he was there getting food. Kylie, yes, dogs do like to work. Absolutely. Okay, well, Toria World just said part 2 of season 5 of Lucifer is going to have a musical episode in it. I don't know how I feel about that.
Interesting.
I don't know how. I mean, she is a service dog. Like, who does that? Yes, but she's not vested, so it's not exactly obvious to the public that she's a service dog or a service dog in training because she doesn't have a vest yet. And we're still waiting on one that was supposed to be being made for her to come in. It's not even done being made yet. And, anyway, we just don't have a vest right now. And so, yeah. It's not apparent that that's what she is, but still, like, just why are you as an older person, as an adult man in general, like, he wasn't old, like, he wasn't, like, gray-haired old. He was probably, like, what, mid to late 30s, maybe 40s?
Yeah, maybe 40s.
Yeah, maybe 40s. And so, like, why as an adult man are you gonna, like, woof and bark at a dog to begin with? Like, that's just so childish. Yes, Monica, when I would tell Max you would go work, Max used to, like, jump up and, like, wag his tail. Sometimes he still does. But you guys know that, like, Max has been slowing down a little bit. Alpha Gaming says, I'm getting an ESA or a service dog. Well, that's good. Yes, Lauren, I made the post. I put the post on Instagram with a picture of Maya and, like, kind of told the story on Instagram. And I hashtagged it overgrown man-child. Lauren said, these guys are not men. They are overgrown boys. There's no such thing anymore as common sense. You are too nice to these morons. You both are great, and hubby's a rock star. You are a rock star. You're a rock star, man. Yeah, you're a rock star.
Just like Nickelback.
Because we all just want to be big rock stars living.
You know, I actually like Nickelback.
Yeah, I like Nickelback too.
I don't know why there was so much hate on them.
It's Monday where you are. Well, crap, it's Sunday where I am. Hello there.
Hello, mate.
How are you? Hello, mate. Legally in the U.S., service dogs do not have to be vested. A vest is really more for public awareness, for the public to be aware that's a service animal, and it helps us with, like, access issues or, like, you know, people interfering with the dog. So yes and no. Like, during the summer when it's super, super hot, it's very common for me not to have my dogs vested because that's just an extra layer when it's already hot, you know? But, if I had a vest for Maya right now, would she be vested? Yes, but we're still waiting on it, so. Huh? Oh, Will Toria says, Austin, what is my surprise that I guessed the eye necklace correctly on Sunday?
Oh. Surprise! Nah. Well,
I don't even know about a surprise. I'm so confused. Yeah, like everybody's saying, you don't test the service dogs, at least in the U.S., but a lot of people do. So it's like a hit or miss. Like, I ran out the door and honestly, like, just was like, come on, Max, let's go. And didn't even grab my dog's vest. Or thought it was in the car and it wasn't. So, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Kitty. Shelly, do we have confrontations everywhere we go? Not everywhere, but here lately, it's kind of seemed bad, has it not? Like, it seems like, baby, it kind of seems like we've been having more issues lately. Like, the last,
yeah,
like,
if you
month.
look at the past 2 videos, yeah, we have.
It does. It seems like the past, like, month or so, we've been having more issues. But then we'll go, like, a year and have no issues. But, like, here lately, I don't know what. I don't know if COVID is just, like, making everybody insane or what, and people are just losing their common sense. Or if it's just hashtag 2020. I think it's just both. But I don't know what it is, but we've been having more issues here lately. More so.
Resume that.
Yeah. Hang on. This might cut out because I'm going to reconnect to the Wi-Fi because we just got home. Give me 1 second. But it seems like it's not so much public access issues that we're having, like as far as like getting into facilities, even with Maya not being vested and being a puppy. We didn't even get questioned at Jack's. Well, the girl that made our milkshakes ended up asking, like, if she was a therapy dog. And I was like, well, therapy dogs are technically, you know, like, this is what a therapy dog is, and she's a service dog in training. But, like, she wasn't questioning us as far as, like, for us to be in there. She was just, like, asking at that point after all that, the issue with the guy. But, yeah, so, we haven't even been getting questioned with Maya even not being vested, but it's just been, like, ignorance on the part of the general public has been a different story. Completely different story. Yeah, Maya's like 6 months old and still doesn't have a vest. Oh my god, Monica. I've watched that video a few times myself, I'm not gonna lie. Honey.
I think this tire is in there.
We'll have to get it replaced. You got a nice comment. You listening?
Now, what's up?
It says, men like your hubby are a rare breed in today's world. God bless him for being your guardian. Love goes to all of you.
Aw, thank you.
He is. He really is. He's the best. Yeah, see, like, Maya has this tag here. And, come here, Mama. So, like, the only thing that Maya has on her, like, I have both dogs a tag made. I found these on Amazon too, but it has like it's her name tag, her name and like mine and Austin's phone numbers on the back of it, like with my name too. And but you know that's a service dog on it, but you can't really see that. They didn't have a service dog in training one, but I was like, whatever, it's a name tag. But yeah, and then you know her collar obviously doesn't say anything about it, but. We'll be getting her vest soon. I hope a vest comes in soon for her. I'm honestly thinking, because we're supposed to be having one made, but I think we're going on like 2 months now, waiting on that one that somebody was just going to make and send us. And I'm kind of thinking about buying an in-training vest from Patience in Love, which a lot of you guys that have service dogs know who I'm talking about. Because like Max's vest, his blue one, that he had, all of those patches came from Patience in Love. But she has some in-training vests.
I'm ready to get out. I'm going to get this clothes inside. Cool.
Okay. Let's
resume inside.
Okay. Well, I've got to grab my laptop. We got milkshakes. Y'all, I'm going to put y'all in my pocket. Okay, here. We're going to get inside. I'm going to put you guys in my pocket for a minute, okay? Like, yeah. Y'all just hang on. Let us get inside, and we will continue. I'll continue talking with you guys. I got to put y'all in my butt pocket, so just, I'm sorry. Bear with me. This is so not professional. But here you go. I just hope it, like, doesn't cut off. Come on, Maya. Come on, yeah. Go. I've got them in my pocket. You hear me? I've got everybody in my pocket. I got a what in my pocket?
Lock it in the pocket.
A locket? What's a locket? Yes, I know it's Dr. Seuss. You hear more? You don't? Okay. Well, I'm not going to grab it then. Because my hands are full. There's a cat in that car. Okay, I'm sure over all the cats here. I don't even have Maya, go up. Leave the cat alone. Huh? I know, there's cats everywhere. Maya, come on. Maya, that cat's going to tear you up. Maya! Good girl, come on. Yes, good job. Let's go. Go inside. Oh, man. Oh, my God. What did Max do? And how did he do it? I don't even... Wow, how did he do that? Do you see Max?
Let's go outside.
You guys, okay. I gotta show y'all this. I don't know how he did this at all. Austin, move. Can you move, please? Just really quick. Okay. So I put Max in the crate before we left, and the crate was in there, and somehow he moved it into the hallway. Max! I don't know how he did that. At all. Yeah, let him out. What are you doing, bud? Come on! Max attack! Hey, bud! Hey! Hey! Oh, hey! Shh! Y'all settle. Maya, leave him alone. Come on, you wanna go outside? You wanna go potty? You wanna go potty? You wanna go potty? You wanna go potty? Yeah! Alright, shh! Shh! Maya! Stop it. Leave him alone. What did you do and off? What did you do and how? Stop dragging yourself on the rug! Oh my God. You nut job.
Alright, hey, don't take him out. I'm taking him out.
Okay, I'm taking him out. Okay. Hey, Maya, come here. Let me get your head harness off. Maya. Okay, she's just going to potty. Leave the cat alone. Max ran back up on the porch. It's raining. And he said no. Okay. What are you doing? All right, up. Easy. Thank you. What'd you do and how? Come on. Go potty. So, I put Max in the crate because they are on a new diet. And it had Maya sick earlier today. Like, Maya ended up having a little bit of diarrhea this morning. And, like early this morning, she threw up a little bit this morning, and then I ended up just giving her some of just the regular kibble food that they've been on. She held it down and she was fine, and she's been fine since. Like this was early this morning, and so before we left, I put Max in the dog crate before we left, just in case like he got sick, because if he loves the crate anyway. But I need to put the little plastic thingy back in it. I forgot to, but. Max like goes in the crate. He loves the crate. I don't know why, but Max loves the crate. And so I locked him up in the crate before we left, which I don't usually do. And I did that, and that way, like, he wouldn't, because he'll hold it. Like, he doesn't have accidents in the house anyway, but I was, like, really worried about him, you know, maybe getting sick or something while we were gone. And then, you know, feeling the urge to use the bathroom. And so I knew if he was in the crate, he wouldn't do it. And so I put him in the crate, and I don't know how he moved it, but he completely moved it. Come on, Maya! Yes, good girl. All right, I'm about to sit down and finish reading your comments. Max didn't even go use the bathroom. Can I get inside? He didn't want to go off the porch because it's raining. Okay, I will. Let me read through all these comments. Oh, you almost elbowed me in the face. Okay. Oh, it's nice to sit. How do I deal with people in the public about off-leash? I don't really have issues about... I've never had anybody say anything to me about having Max off-leash. Like, I also, like... Max is only off-leash on rare occasion. And so, like, he's trained to do it, but it makes me, like... I wish I would have trained him, I guess, more, like, better, or, like... I don't know, like, when he has his e-collar on him, I don't even have to hit the button, and he does a lot better. But, as a whole, I only let Max off-leash, like, if I absolutely need it, and he's reliable on it, yeah, but, I don't know, I think it's me. I think I get nervous about him being off-leash, because I've never had issues with him, like, running off, going up to people, going up to, you know, other animals. I've never had issues with that, even when I'm in my wheelchair, and, like, I'm turning, like, he stays next to me, especially, like, when, he has his e-collar on him, like, he's on point, like, so much more off-leash. But Maya, I'm going to be doing a lot more training with her to be off-leash in the future. Like, obviously, she is nowhere near that right now. And, so, like, we're talking, like, maybe in a year from now, we might be starting to do some off-leash training. But, yeah, Maya's nowhere near that right now. That's nothing coming up right now. But the times that I do have Max off-leash, I've never really had an issue with that. I've never had issues with people saying anything. The most issues I've had is with YouTube. People on YouTube saying stuff about, oh, well, your service dog, you know, they have to be on leash unless, like, their task or your disability. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, it's not the safest thing for Max to be on a leash with me. Because I do faint. That's not the safest thing. So, there's my reason. Who are you to question me? But, you know, like, I've never had, like, in-person issues. So, I am feeling okay. I got a bag of fluids. What was that? Friday?
Friday,
Yeah, my IV. We got an IV on Friday, which you guys saw the video. And then we went to... I was going to run another bag yesterday. And it wasn't in my arm anymore. Like, it had infiltrated, so the IV was no longer, this is where it was, it was no longer, like, in the vein, and so I wasn't able to run another bag. But I feel okay. Well, Max is getting ready to retire, and so I've been trying to, like, leave him home sometimes and bring Maya out. And then, like, I have doctor's appointments coming up that I'm probably going to bring Max to and leave Maya home. And then I'm just swapping them more so. Like, I've been trying to work Maya more for training purposes and leave Max home more so that Maya can get used to working without him and so that Max can kind of get used to not working. Does that make sense? Yes, the baby is due January 5th. Yes, Bella, Patience and Love is amazing. She's on Etsy. Austin just pointed to the couch. I threw all of my stuff down. He has nowhere to sit. But Patience and Love, I love her. I love her stuff. Like, I have patches and stuff from her shop that are like 3 years old, and they still look amazing. So, I love Patience and Love. Y'all are in the butt pocket. I'm so behind. Okay, I'm catching up. Yeah, this is the first to be in the pocket of a YouTuber. Too close for comfort. Y'all are staying warm. Y'all are having a pocket ride. Oh my god. Y'all are free. Max is going in butt pocket ride over. Oh my gosh. My animals are nuts. I don't know how he moved the cage. But that's the first time.
Hey, Tort is on the rock.
Tort's on the rock! Tort's on the rock!
I put my finger in there, Hey, his neck came out. You want to show him? There he wants food.
Get his food. Get his food. Tort's on the rock. Tort's on the rock. It almost sounds like an alcoholic beverage. Tort's on the rock. Huh? We do not have a fenced-in
It says
yard.
110 too. Like.
It's okay. He's in a big enough enclosure.
Oh, he's moved. He was on the rock.
He's not on the rock anymore, but he's hungry. Okay.
Yeah. See, this is
Do me a favor. Take this and
This was in the fridge.
rinse it out. Yes, that one's good. Rinse it. I usually just brush all that off into the toilet with my finger and then rinse it. So we're about to feed Tort, but I'm going to catch up on your comments really quick. Max's recall's on point. Maya's is in progress. Guys, I'm a master manipulator. Oh my god.
Yeah, you were.
Man, someone said before it's deleted, a little info for the viewers. Please don't believe everything you hear. This person is not what she's trying to make you think she is. She's a master manipulator. Thank you, Shelly.
Wait, who said that?
I don't know. This person. I'm a master manipulator,
Wait,
you
where's it at?
guys.
I don't see it.
Right there. I'm a master.
Before it's deleted. What? No, we're gonna leave it up.
I just read it out loud. I'm a master manipulator. I would love to know why you think that. Just wondering. Yeah, I don't know how he moved the cage at all. Like, it was kind of funny. Yeah, see, that's what I've been doing, Service Dog Mia, is I'm just trying to, like, swap them back and forth. Which, like, we had a Walmart trip yesterday with Maya. You could tell that, like, she hadn't been out in a little over a week. She was, like, she did okay, but, you know, could have done better. And then, like, today she was on point all day. So, you know, like, good days, bad days. I forget the name of the person that's making Maya's
It's on the rock.
vest.
Tort's on the rock.
He's on the rock. Is that the rock you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you meant the big rock.
I thought you meant that rock.
Oh, okay. Well, hey,
Oh, yeah, this is Tort.
feed him.
Okay. I don't know if that's normal for your service dog and training to be scared of PetSmart. Has anything happened? Okay, whoa. You gotta, like, tear that up into tiny pieces.
Yeah, I know that much.
Maya has been going alone with me at the stores. See, I think Baby Boy's gonna come in December.
Go ahead. You can grab it. Okay, you can get off the rock.
That's because it's mustard greens. He's not a big fan of the mustard greens.
Nope. Don't fall in there, buddy. Let's see.
You wanna hold this and I'll tear it up?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, give me the food. Okay, so, like, I pre-made all these bags of food, and, like, they're in the freezer. And so, here,
Oh, yeah, he's going for the bag and everything right now.
there he is. Let's see. Get some broccoli. You want some broccoli? You need some broccoli, Tort.
No, yeah, he likes broccoli. Can you zoom in?
If you take off the comments... Oh, hang on. One of these
The
buttons...
X button, do it? Up top?
No, that's gonna cancel the live. There we go.
Oh.
Just do it on the side. Okay. Yeah. Broccoli Tort. Eat the broccoli Tort. So, this is my baby sulcata tortoise that Austin got me for my birthday. And, we don't know if it's a male or a female. Whoop! We don't know if it's a male or a female because, it's gonna take a few years for Tort to get big enough to be able to sex it. So, you know, can't exactly name an animal without knowing if it's a boy or a girl. He's going for the bag. And so, I'm calling it Tort. That is its name. It is Tort. So, I'm just throwing some pieces of broccoli in here right now. Turn it up into small, tiny pieces. He's going to go in here and, like, chow down. Okay. So, there's broccoli. Here is some pieces of sweet potato, and he loves sweet potato. I need to tear that piece up a little more. Here, sweet potato. Get it. No. With my finger. Did you see that?
Yeah. Pull that sweet potato.
Get that sweet potato Tort. Get it, Tort. Yeah. I love Tort so much. Like, my favorite part of the day is feeding Tort. I'm not gonna lie. Do you need help? You got it? Look, like... Oh, don't bite my finger. I'm trying to help you, okay? Look. Get it in your mouth. In your mouth.
Okay, finish getting it out of the bag, okay? I gotta go in here.
Okay, you can keep holding that for a second? While I finish tearing the food up. You don't have to go in there. You want to go in there. There's a difference.
No, I need to go in there.
You're okay for a moment. Here, Tort. There's your sweet potato. We got broccoli.
I shouldn't say I need to use the bathroom. Do I just need to be blunt?
You got poop. You got poop, babe. Do you want to be blunt? You can be blunt. I don't... Okay, so this is some kale.
I love when he sticks his neck out and gets so interested. Oh, I just froze.
It'll pick back up in a second, I hope.
Okay, that's me.
That's your face. So wait, you want some banana? Yum. For some reason, when you freeze bananas, freeze them, they kind of like turn brown, but it's still good. It's not bad. Okay, no more banana. I only give him a bite of
I
banana.
like the apple. The apple and the pear, whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't think... Where is my apple and pear? Okay, here's... I think this is my pear. Here, do you just want a bite? I think that's the pear. Which all of it, like, it's all good because I just took this out and thawed it out last night and it's been in the fridge. But for some reason, freezing everything turns all of the fruits like slightly different color, but it's all still good. It makes no sense. He's just like, yeah, get it, get it, get it, get it. He's so cute, or she. I love it so much. Get it. Get it. Get it. Nom nom. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get it. Why is this so cute? It's like so therapeutic just to watch a baby tortoise eat. Okay. That's enough of that. Alright, so I'm just gonna add... He pooped! There's his first poop that we've seen. Give me some toilet paper, please. He pooped in his food. His poop looks good. Okay. Cup it right there. Okay. His poop actually looks really good. Because Austin's been asking, I never see him poop. Well, everybody, we've seen Tort poop. Alright, so I'm just going to give him some more of the greens real quick. And then that's it. Alright. He never eats all of his food, so that's all Torts can get. Alright, Tort. You come over here and chow down. You got poo-poo on your belly a little bit. Okay, there you go. Go chow down. Yep, alright. Okay, there's Tort. I love Tort. Alright, I'm going to read your comments. Hang on. Let me get back in here and sit down. Were they both in there?
I saw both of them back there. Sure did.
Are you both bad dogs? Bad dogs. I told you Max is the one who taught her that. Maya, what'd you do? Max, what did you do? Huh? Max? Time out. Come here. Go in. Max. Come on. No, Maya. Max, come here. You're in trouble. Go in. Come on. Come on. Go in. He can't see because of his cone. Nope. Go in. Maya. I'm going to take your head harness off. Go in. You want to tell them what y'all did? Are y'all bad dogs? Bad. Y'all leave it. That's bad. Very bad. Very, very bad. Don't even look at me. Just don't. What does that look like to y'all? Cat litter, right? Yeah. Sorry, it cut out. Did y'all see that? Looks like cat litter all over the floor, didn't it? So Max has always had this thing about getting into the litter box. I don't know why. Anyway, he ended up showing Maya how to get in the litter box. And Austin always, like, Maya, she's been getting better about it. But she's the worst about getting in the litter box, you know? And Austin was always like, Max didn't teach her that. Like, that's all her. Austin caught them both back there. I'm like, yep, Max does it too. Where do you think it started? Liam is with his dad at the moment. So yeah, they're in timeout, in trouble. Yes, I'm due January 5th. Let me go back to your comments. What is behind me? Because that just hurt my laptop. Yeah, I feel like it might be a Christmas baby. We'll find out. Oh, Dawn, you don't have to do that. That's fine. I was more curious about that plan you were talking about, because that's like something that I want to get on with the insurance or whatever that you have. Kitty, you say that my home's a miniature zoo. Austin, do you remember when I really did have a zoo?
Yeah, you really did.
I really did. I had like 20 reptiles, roughly. I had a bigger tortoise. Well, she wasn't gonna... Tort's gonna be over 100 pounds. If Tort's a male, Tort will push probably 200 pounds full grown. But as a female, I mean, in general, it'll be about 100 pounds. The bigger males can push 200 pounds though. Torts can be huge. But I had a tortoise that was bigger than Tort is currently. And I had a bunch of snakes and bearded dragons and leopard geckos and Pac-Man frogs, and like I literally had a zoo, and I miss it so much. But I'm working on, getting back to that. Squeaky noises in the background. It was probably Max and them getting into stuff. Let's see. Oh, thanks, guys. See, Max has just gotten used to the cone. He doesn't think like he's in trouble with it. It's just kind of whatever. But his grass allergies are so bad. Like, he's on a new food diet. He's got some new supplements he's on. They both are. And that's why Max was in the crate to begin with when we left, because it made Maya sick. And Max usually gets sick, and so I didn't want Max, like, loose in the house, because if he was loose in the house, there was more of a chance that I was going to come home to, like, him having an accident from getting sick. But if he's in the crate, like, he holds it anyway. But, like, in the crate, I just knew that, like, I wasn't going to have to worry about it. Like, I would rather him have an accident, like, in the crate and, like, me have to clean up the one area because he got sick, then like it'd get on my nice, pretty white rug. That's, you know, this rug. So that's why I had him in the crate. But now they're in the crate because they were both bad. Maya! What are you... She sounds like she's doing something. Haley, yes, I love the head halty so much. Does Austin plan on adopting Liam? If that was an option, would you? I mean, it's not an option because Liam's dad is in his life. But like, if that was an option, would you?
I mean, I guess so.
I put him on the spot. That hesitation is real. But okay, so like Liam's dad is still a part of Liam's life, and we do share custody, and so that is not an option. Which I was just over here like, wait, what? You just threw this on me, huh? But I didn't think about that, baby. I'm sorry, honey. Anyway, something else. But yeah, so that's not something, I mean, we haven't ever discussed that because it's not an option. And I mean, I'm sure if it was, if we were to like sit down and talk about it, if it ever was an option, I'm sure he would. But like, it's not an option. And Liam has his dad. His dad is still part of his life. And so we've kind of just... Hey, can you call my mom real quick? She's calling me. But if I stop the live stream. Yeah. Okay. Just call her really quick. But we're just, me and Liam's dad are just trying to be civil. He actually helped fix my computer. We went by today to pick up my computer. And he got my computer working for me, which... Basically, I had two laptops. This is the one I had, like, it just stopped working. And then I had another laptop that was, like, 4 years old that I'd had. But the screen was busted. And so he actually took the hard drive out of my old laptop for me. It was a Dell. And put it in this HP. Which this one was working up until a few months ago. And then it just stopped working and the hard drive was bad. And so we're trying to be civil. We're trying to be civil for Liam. Trying to let... everything in the past just be in the past, because when it comes down to it, it's not about me and him. It is about Liam and Liam's happiness. And so that's kind of where we are on that. So let's see. I've had Max for like, what, 4-ish years? Max has really bad skin allergies, which is why he has a cone. I'm going to read all y'all's comments, but I gotta call my mom. She just called me. Hey, did you call or did mom call? Okay, sorry. I'm on a YouTube live stream, so I was trying not to end it. That's why I was calling you on his phone. No, you're not on speaker. No, I mean, you're fine. Yeah. You want me to come over and do your makeup? I saw that. And I told Austin when he liked that post, I was like, that's not creepy. You're liking your mother-in-law's post about that. It was funny. We were sitting here. He's like, should I put a laughing face? And we were just sitting here about it. It was kind of funny. I was like, good for her. Like, I told him, I was like, she's got a surprise for Michael. That's what that is. Do you want me to just take the pictures for you? I mean, I wouldn't mind. It wouldn't bother me none. how are you going to take pictures of yourself? Or you could just, okay, Mom, don't be weird. I can help you take the pictures, okay? Just think about it, because I don't care. I mean, you're going to take my maternity photos, right? I don't know. They're locked up in the crate. Okay, well, I came everything you got, and I'm sure I'm going to wipe your ass when you're old, so. Okay. YouTube is probably like sitting here watching me on the phone like, what are they talking about? Like this conversation right now. Yeah, don't worry about it, Cadence. You don't need to know what that is. But seriously, if you do want some help with the pictures, just let me know. I don't care. It's not gonna faze me or bother me. Okay, I can help you with your makeup. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't talking about, like, anything excessive, but, like, if you just want, like, simple photos, like, I don't mind doing that, but I ain't getting up close and personal. I know. But, yeah, I can take some for you. And then, I guess if I want to do something similar with, like, the maternity photos, like, you can do that for me, and, you know. I asked Austin when I saw your post, I was like, ooh, actually, I've been thinking about getting some done. He was like, no, just don't. Like, I don't want those. And I'm just like, why not? I know, but he's like, no, I'm not into that. And I'm just like, yeah, I'll probably do them when I'm old. Just to feel better about yourself and feel good and beautiful, yeah. Austin just gave me this look like, how does that work? Men don't understand. And they do not. Alright, I love you, Mama. Okay. Okay, here you go, baby. Alright. There's still 31 of you sitting here, like, watching me talk to my mom. Someone said, why are you on here, Austin? You're right next to Dom. He just does that. He's also one of my moderators. Insurance for the dogs. Whoever said anything about insurance for the dogs? Okay, the same person who said I'm like, what was it? What did they say I was? A manipulator. Is said, don't you think you need insurance for yourself before worrying about insurance for the dogs? When did I ever say anything about insurance for the dogs? And I have insurance right now. I'm confused. When did I say anything about insurance for the dogs?
I don't know. Somebody just...
I haven't said anything about insurance for the dogs. I have insurance right now. But what I was talking about... Y'all are in timeout. What I was talking about was a different insurance plan for me that would allow a little more medical spending for medical things I need, like compression socks and stuff like that. I wasn't talking about insurance for the dogs. Don't know how that came up at all, but I'm a, what was it again? I already forgot. This is how much I care, y'all. I don't care enough for this crap. Some of my pregnancy cravings. I've been craving Coke, some milkshakes. What else have I craved? Honey, you think of anything else I've craved?
I'm just trying to figure out this.
Oh, the bill.
When I paid it.
Okay. Austin's working on bills. My cravings haven't been that bad. Ernest says, do you get along with your ex-husband? We get along a lot better now than we did. There was a lot of, like...
Conflict?
There was a lot of conflict. There was a lot of, like, grudges. A lot of things that I think for me, like, I held against him. Which, you know, I had every reason to do so. And it felt away for a while, and I'm finally over all of it, and like I've healed enough, I've moved on enough. It doesn't change anything that's happened in the past, but at the same time, we're just at the point where we're trying to leave the past in the past. And I try not to bring it up or talk about it. Like, I've shared with you guys what has happened, but I can say that my ex-husband has put in effort to change and better himself. And I can't believe I just said that. So, yeah, that's something hard for me to say. So Chase has, though. He has done a lot to change and better himself from what I have been able to see. And we've had our moments over the last few years where we were not very friendly, we were not very cordial, you know, arguments on the phone, you know, not the nicest words to one another. And you know, that has happened. But I'm gonna say in like the last year we've made a lot of progress. And we finally just, you know, realize, you know, it's not about us, it's not about how we feel about things, it is all about Liam. And Liam loves us both. That is still Liam's daddy, regardless of what happened with mine and his marriage, or, you know, the things that happened between us. That is still Liam's daddy, and he still wants to be a part of Liam's life. And as a mother, that is the greatest thing you can ask for, is that your child's father wants to be there and be a part of, you know, their life. Because nowadays there's so many men that don't want to be a part of their child's life. And so, you know, that's the most important thing. And he does seem like he's doing better. I still prefer not to be around him by myself. But I think that's more of just like my anxiety and stuff. And so I usually have, it's either really quick, like drop off or pick up when we're swapping. Or like today, we've had a couple of visits over the last week where all three of us, and then plus Liam, that's four, you know, we're actually sitting in each other's houses. Like, he was in here sitting with us. We just left from over there sitting in the tiny house that I used to live in, you guys. You guys that have been around for a while will remember that little tiny house. We were over there for a little bit earlier, for about an hour, I think. And the other night, he was here for like 2 hours. I think it was like 4 days ago. And, you know, Liam was just spending time with everybody. Like, we're a lot more cordial, and we're doing a lot better now. And it's just, you know, we're trying to be the best parents we can be for Liam. And that's, you know, period. That's just where we're trying to be the best we can be for Liam. And like I said, he literally helped me and fix my laptop. Well, basically, this one had stopped working, the hard drive, and this one was kaput, and then it had a black Dell. And it worked, but the screen was busted, and so he took the hard drive out of the Dell and put it in here. He's worked on this for like 3 or 4 days to try to get it to work. And now, it's slow still, but now I have a working laptop. So, you know, there's certain aspects where I'm happy for him. I'm proud of him for getting to where he is now. I like him a lot more now than I liked him in the past. I like him more now as a person than I liked him when we were together. And I think he's doing better for himself. And I'm happy for him to have that. You know, I'm doing better. I'm in a better place. We just were not good together, you know, for whatever happened. You know, happened. We can't change it. But, things are just, like, obviously I still feel a way about things that happen, okay? I'm not going to say I don't. I'm not going to say it doesn't still bother me. I'm not going to say it doesn't still give me anxiety attacks. I'm not going to say I don't still feel a way. But I am going to say that I have seen that he has tried to progress. He has tried to do better, and for that, I am happy because he's doing better, and that's going to benefit his child. And that's what it comes down to, you know, the sake of Liam. So, yeah. I think that's the nicest things I've said about him in a very long time. So, There you go, Chase. Thumbs up. What are you guys saying? Everyone over here listening, yes. Ah, thank you guys. Hashtag selfie. Yes. Ah, Alpha Gaming, thank you so much for the super chat. Shelly says, sorry, I misunderstood. I want to know how, like, a misunderstanding leads you to say that I'm a, what was it again? A manipulator. Yeah, why? I keep wanting to say, like, I don't know what I want to keep saying. I keep forget. But how did you misunderstanding, like, even if I was talking about dog insurance for my dogs, why would that lead you to say something about me being a manipulator? Just gonna wait for that answer there. United Healthcare Dual Complete. Write it down. Hang on, I'm gonna write it on my board. Hang on. United Healthcare Dual Complete. I'm writing it on my calendar, my whiteboard calendar. Hang on, how to erase that. United Healthcare Dual Complete. Okay, I've got it wrote down now. Okay. Whew. I wrote it down. But I took a screenshot of our YouTube comments from, what was it, last night too. So, as far as aware, the baby's okay. You know, last Wednesday, we were told that he's measuring small. I'm supposed to have another ultrasound this week. I'm supposed to go in for a week ultrasound at this point. And next week, next Tuesday and next Friday, I have 2 appointments at the new hospital. Getting transferred to the 3rd hospital, y'all. But this week, I'm going to the same hospital I was just at. They're going to do another ultrasound. And then I'll be able to get, you know, 2nd and 3rd opinions. Sorry. But anyway, I'm going to get 2nd and 3rd opinions at the new hospital next week. I have been in therapy. After the divorce, I was in therapy for a while. I'm not in therapy right now, but kind of been thinking about going back. But like, I was also so like my medications for my anxiety, like I was put on Xanax for my PTSD because I can't take antidepressants. Antidepressants make me worse. There's a whole thing there that I'm not trying to like get into and explain, but basically with antidepressants, sometimes antidepressants can help people, and then with some people, antidepressants can make people worse, and for me, they made me worse. And so after my wreck that I was in last year, which hell, we're going on, let's see, what was that, March, April, May will be 2 years since my wreck. So it's been like a year and a half since that wreck. But that wreck that I was in, after that, they ended up trying me on a benzo for the first time in my life. I'd never been put on a benzo before. And because I had a new therapist and psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist was kind of like trying to treat the anxiety versus the depression. And everyone else that I'd had before that had tried to treat the depression and not the anxiety side of things. And so we learned that my depression isn't that big of a deal. The depression, we can keep under control and handled pretty well, but it's the anxiety attacks that's the worst. And so they put me on Xanax. That was my magic pill, that thing, like anxiety attacks, whatever, I could take one, I was fine. I didn't have any issues stopping them. I stopped them cold turkey when I found out I was pregnant. I know I've heard a lot of people say that like they had issues with like addiction and stuff like that, but I don't know, it never really bothered me like that. But the whole time I was on that medication, obviously I had to continue to go in and see my therapist and all of that. And since I've been pregnant, I have not been in therapy. And so kind of been thinking about going back because I kind of just miss it. Like, I just miss having somebody just to talk to. And so, like, my therapist was like my best friend. Let's just be honest. Like, I love therapy. And so, and it helped me grow a lot as a person. And it helped me get over a lot of, like, I got really bad for a while. Especially after my wreck. I got really, really bad. And just, like, my anxiety and everything else. Like, I was already bad after the divorce with my PTSD and the depression and anxiety. And it just, I got way worse before I got better. And, you know, I'm glad to say I'm better now, but, like, I would still love to go back to therapy. I just haven't been. And I ended up getting, I can't go to the therapist I was at anymore because apparently I missed too many appointments and didn't realize it. And they, like, literally just kicked me out. And I was just like, for real? But I just haven't searched for another one because I was really happy where I was. And so I just haven't searched for another one. But, yeah. I'm sure I have gotten into other public access issues that I reported, but I can't like specifically think of anything. No, Michael, I was only able to get the one bag of fluid. I could not imagine that, Ernest. Ernest said his ex-wife is not a part of his kid's life going on 8 years now. I cannot imagine. My live streams are fun and time killing. I know, I'm so excited for a baby boy to become, like, I am allergic to something. I'm allergic to Percocet as far as, like, medications go. That was a painkiller. We discovered this after a knee surgery I had when I was 16. And they put me on Percocet. My lips turned blue and I started getting, like, a red rash around my mouth. But I can take Norcos. And so it's specifically, apparently a lot of people that are allergic to Percocets are allergic to Norcos too, because similar ingredients. But for
Percocet is different as oxycodone.
Yeah, Austin said what the difference is in Percocet, it's oxycodone. So that's different than what's in the Norcos, which is hydrocodone. So I'm allergic to the what?
Oxycodone.
The oxycodone.
There's
That
another ingredient in Percocet, Sotal.
Yeah, I'm allergic to the oxycodone in the Percocets.
Why not?
If I asked if I'm allergic to anything.
Oh.
And so,
Is that it? Are you getting food allergies?
I don't have food allergies.
I don't think I'm allergic to anything.
I have food sensitivities, but I have, so like with dysautonomia, it's autonomic nervous system dysfunction, so it's part of your brain that controls your entire system. So we're talking your heart, your organs, your gastro, your breathing, you know, it controls like your whole system, like how your body functions. And so, with like specific, like just POTS, a lot of like the just like typicalized POTS is like blood pressure issues and like tachycardia, heart rate issues. And then you have people that have just like, yes, POTS, but they have more full-on dysautonomia where their entire system is affected. And so for me, I'm more on the side of my entire system is affected in my body. So it's not just my blood pressure and my heart rate that I have issues with. I'm not the stereotypical standardized POTS patient. I'm more of the full-on dysautonomia patient. And so if that makes sense to anybody.
Maybe let out now.
Yeah, you can let them out. And so, it's not that I'm allergic to foods, but I have issues where, like, if I eat certain foods, it causes, like, stomach pains or, you know, just more, like, gastro issues, which is really common with dysautonomia patients. It's really common to have dysautonomia patients that have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is the joint condition. And so, like, my joints, they pop in and out of place a lot. They sublux, so they don't fully dislocate. Subluxation is partial dislocation. but my joints have fully dislocated, but they subluxed more than anything. They are constantly popping, lots of pain, lots of swelling, things like that. And so it's very common for dysautonomia patients to have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's also very common for dysautonomia patients to have things like gastritis and to end up having to have feeding tubes and ports and, you know, all this other stuff. And so dysautonomia, because it's autonomic nervous system dysfunction, your whole ANS, your autonomic nervous system, is affected whether you have a POTS diagnosis or not. You can be a very stereotypical standard POTS patient where you just have issues with your blood pressure and your heart rate, and then you can be more severe and have more severe reactions and issues and be more on the side of, yes, I have POTS, but I'm more of a full-on dysautonomia patient and my entire system is affected. And so for me, that's kind of where I linger more. So not food allergies, but I guess food sensitivities. I have to avoid certain things, like unless I want to deal with the pain, you know, things like that as far as like gastro goes. And then like I don't respond very well getting stung. Like I've never had like a full-blown allergic reaction. Like I don't go into anaphylactic shock and like need an EpiPen, but I don't do well getting like stung by bees and bugs and wasps and things like that. I just don't.
I was doing landscaping. Oh my gosh.
You guys stung like what, 3 or 4 times?
Remember when I come home and I'd show you like?
Yeah, Austin had this one day like a couple years ago where he got stung really bad.
Yeah.
It was, but yeah. So there's that answer. I'm giving y'all like in-depth answers.
How long have you been live now? Like 45 minutes, an hour?
Huh?
How long have you been live now? An hour?
Hour 13.
Wow.
How do people think you're a manipulator? Like you don't want to pass out in public? I don't know, you guys. I'm
I love having medical issues. I love passing out.
Like, but every day, like seriously,
I
like
love getting stung with a needle 6 times a week.
yeah, like
Come on.
it's not fun. Do I like show all of you guys this? Yes. Do I try to be like upbeat and happy about it? Yeah. But am I happy about it? No. Y'all should see me off camera when I'm in tears crying and just like over my life and depressed and like really not in a good headspace because I'm just so tired of being sick, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I just try to show you guys what it's like. This is my life. So, but yeah. I love you, babe. Your reactions, like sometimes I love it. Yeah, Dawn. I'm not on the Xanax right now with the pregnancy. So, like, my doctors told me, like, straight up, they're like, if you're having, like, a severe anxiety attack and, like, you can't calm down and you need to take a Xanax every now and then, like, okay. Because, like, that kind of stress isn't bad, or, like, that kind of stress is really bad for your baby. But, you know, like, it's not something, like, I can't take it daily. It's not, like, I don't even take it weekly. Like, I've had a few times throughout the pregnancy where I was having such a bad anxiety attack where I did have to take a Xanax. And, but I don't have, like, I'm not getting a prescription refill during my pregnancy, if that makes sense. So, it's just, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But, like, I had the Xanax prescription before I got pregnant, and then when I found out I was pregnant, I stopped taking my prescription the day I found out I was pregnant. I actually think I stopped taking all my meds like a week before I found out I was pregnant because I suspected I was pregnant because we were trying. And I had this feeling like I was pregnant. I was like, I think I'm pregnant. And I stopped. I was on Adderall, Xanax, my propranolol. So the Adderall raised my blood pressure because I have to be on blood pressure medication, which I'm on fludrocortisone for that right now. And I was on, so the Adderall raised my blood pressure, but it also combated the chronic fatigue syndrome. So, like, I have chronic fatigue. I'm always tired because of the dysautonomia. So that's why they had me on Adderall plus my ADHD. So, you know, I'd been on it when I was a kid. Easy to put me back on it. The Xanax for the anxiety attacks, which worked like magic. And then my propranolol, which was my beta blocker for my heart, for was tachycardic. They've told me I can take the propranolol if I have to while I'm pregnant. But then maternal fetal medicine told me when we were talking about the baby being small, he asked if I was taking any kind of beta blockers. And I was like, I mean, I was on propranolol and I still have the prescription, like the leftover prescription from when you know, before I was pregnant, and I keep it in my purse. And I was like, for emergencies, because I was told that I could take it if I got like severely tachycardic. But when I get tachycardic, so when my heart gets really, really high, so like 130 beats a minute, 140, 160, 180, whatever. If it got to the point like where it just wasn't lowering, I would take a propranolol. But I haven't taken my propranolol at all during my pregnancy. I keep it on me for emergency, but when I get tachycardic, I just try to honestly just lay down and not do anything. But I keep the propranolol on me just in case, like emergency situation, because I don't want to go and like, you know, sudden cardiac death because my heart's beating so fast and my heart skips a beat and start, because that's a risk. So I keep it on me, but I haven't taken it. And then the fludrocortisone, like, I take. And so, like, yeah, that's just, like, my meds. But, like, the Xanax, I know you say be careful. And that's what everyone's always said. But I just don't have issues with it. Like, I don't. Like, I can take one, be fine, be okay, and, you know, take the edge off my anxiety attack, and I'm good. And so I've only taken, I haven't even really, I'm trying to think of how many I've taken throughout the pregnancy, and it's not even enough to like count. But it's just been like maybe 1 or 2 a month if I've even had to do that. And so just sometimes the doctors told me to like weigh it. Is it better to be having a complete like PTSD episode, anxiety attack overload, and put that kind of stress and stuff on you and your baby, or is it better to just take a Xanax? And so that's what they told me to do, so that's what we juggle. But it works. It's worked for us, and the doctor hasn't said anything about being worried about that. Yeah, it took me years, to finally get on, like, medications. Where, like, before I was pregnant, my medicine regimen, like, we had finally got on, like, medications that were working for me really well. And like now the whole thing, like my whole system's just like screwed up. Like I've got my fluids now, which I didn't have before I was pregnant. But I could just imagine like if I could go back to like before I was pregnant with how like my medications were before I was pregnant and add my fluids in, I would have been doing like so good. I would have been doing like perfect. But we're just trying to like juggle it now with the pregnancy and the conditions. I guess it goes. One of my brothers is allergic. No, I think he's allergic to amoxicillin. Right? Yeah. We love being stuck in bed crying. I wouldn't be afraid to go to therapy. I don't have any apps to help with anxiety. Hey guys, how are y'all? There's a supplement called GABA. It's a muscle relaxant. I've heard of, what is it, GABA? But I've never heard of GABA.
What's talking about? GABA?
Yeah. Somebody said there's a supplement. It's a muscle relaxant. And high milligrams, it can really help anxiety, and it's perfectly safe.
That's a supplement, or that's a drug, like a drug?
They said it's a supplement called GABA.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've got some 5-HTP up there.
What is that? Is that helping for anxiety? I don't think that's... Is that your fish oil stuff?
No, mood and stress.
Oh! Yeah, Austin has this stuff that he got for mood and stress. I don't think this... I think we looked at this. I think this wasn't something I could take.
Transmitters or receptors, whatever it's called.
Yeah, it does say helps reduce occasional anxiety. You haven't even opened this, babe.
I know, you can use it.
I don't know if we can. Didn't we... consult your health care if you have medical condition, taking prescription drugs, migraines, Parkinson's disease, do not use other supplements containing blah, blah, blah. If you are pregnant, do not use if you are pregnant, lactating, or under the age of 18. Yeah, that's what it was. We did read it. I can't because I'm pregnant. So, yeah, my anxiety is pretty bad. Like, my anxiety, like, when it gets, like, the only thing that's going to calm me down is the Xanax. It's that bad. It really is. This, y'all, I love thrift stores, and this came from the thrift store. I found this at the thrift store. I wonder what the tag says. Hey, honey, come here. Can you read this tag? What brand is that?
Say what? U.S.
Okay, so this,
Say what?
it's Say What. That is the brand. And I think it's actually supposed to be like a dress. But if I wasn't like pregnant, so I've kind of got it pulled up right now, but like it does like go down. If I wasn't pregnant, I feel like it would go down a little farther. I could wear it with like some black tights or something, but my big old belly is like taking up a lot of fabric. So I've just kind of got it pulled up a little more. Got my maternity pants on under here. And I'm just kind of wearing it as a shirt. But I think this is something that could definitely be worn as like a dress with like some black tights underneath it if I didn't have my big old belly right now. But yeah, I found this at the thrift store. I love thrift store shopping, guys. Like, I love it. I love going to thrift stores. I find so much at the thrift stores. Yeah, they said it's similar to 5-HTP, but it's directed towards anxiety. But 5-HTP, someone else said 5-HTP is good for you too, though. Yeah, night terrors can be pretty bad. Like, I've been there. I used to have really, really bad night terrors. When I was younger, they were worse. When I was going through all the stuff as a kid, that was the initial reason for my PTSD. My night terrors were worse. Like, my mom, like, I was on sleeping medications and, like, all sorts of other crap. Like, I was on a bunch of meds as a kid, too. And, but nobody knew what was going on. So, you know. But my mom used to tell me about it, like, the next day. But I used to wake up and, well, I wouldn't wake up. I'd still be asleep. But I guess, like, sleepwalking. But I'd be running through the house screaming, trying to get out of the house. Sometimes I would end up outside. And I would be asleep. I'd be dead asleep. And my mom would, like, have to, like, tackle me to the ground as a kid. Like, hold me down. And I would just, like, be screaming and yelling and, like, punching and kicking. And she would just have to, like, fight with me until, like, I calmed down. And I never remembered any of it. Oh my god. I'm yawning. Yeah, my mom got me started on thrift stores too, but I love them. Like, I've found so many things like brand new with like tags still like on them at the thrift store. And like, y'all, I love thrift store shopping. You can find some great things. Dawn. That really sucks. I'm so sorry you're going through all that. Oh my god! Service dog Mia used to go to the thrift stores and stop because a lady came up behind her and took her service dog Mia's leash and just started walking away with her.
Wow.
I would have lost my shit. Like, that would not have, like, somebody, I'm sorry, like, you would have gotten the cops called on you. Like, I would have blasted you on YouTube. Like, I probably would have punched you in the face. Like, it would have been bad. Like, oh my god. I could see, like, that being on YouTube, somebody taking my dog, and, like, there just being a YouTube video of me, like, going up to somebody and punching somebody in the face, having an anxiety attack at the same time, and calling the cops. I could imagine that, like, in the middle of an anxiety attack because my dog just got done taken from me, like, punching somebody in the face, trying to film it, like, that would be such a shit show. Let's just be honest. Well, Dawn, you know, gosh, I couldn't imagine. I really, really cannot imagine. Just, you're a fighter, and just keep fighting, and, you know, anything could happen tomorrow. You know, it may not even be the cancer. You know, it could be a car wreck tomorrow. You know, so I feel like don't linger too much on the time the doctors have given you to have left, and more so just try to live every day like it's your last. So, because you know, none of us ever know what's gonna happen today. We don't even know if we're gonna make it home to our beds and like go to sleep tonight, or if we're gonna wake up in the morning. And so I feel like it's just important to just live each day fully. Sarah's dog Mia, she said she went up and took Mia's leash off, and I told Mia, come on, let's go, and she came right back. Then the lady went up to an employee and said I told her she could take her, and she then got kicked out. Oh my God. Yeah, I would have literally, like, if you come up to me and take my dog, at that point, one, you've taken an object that's mine, whether it's living or not, and you are stealing, and you are probably going to get punched. I'm probably going to have an anxiety attack at the same time. I'm going to call the cops. I can guarantee you will probably get blasted on YouTube. And it's going to be a really big shit show. Like, no. Nope. 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 I'm sitting here trying to think about that. Like, that process. Like, how would I respond? I would definitely start yelling, running towards the person, having an anxiety attack, not thinking clearly. I would end up probably just punching the person, taking my dog back, calling the cops, and have it all on video at the same time. Like, oh my gosh. Our service dog's fun. So like you said, obviously it's not the fun because it is for the disability and medical reasons. So like, that question's very two-sided. So that's a two-sided answer. Our service dog's fun. Yeah, it is. It is like having a built-in best friend. They're great to have. But it really, really, really freaking sucks that we have them. And so, like, just to stay safe with medical or, you know, psychiatric reasons, you know, for PTSD and stuff like that, to medical issues, it sucks that we have to have the service dogs. But I guess, like, if we have to suffer the way we suffer with our disabilities, at least we get something fun and cute out of it. That's a positive way to look at that, right? Yes, chin up always. I'm so sorry your dog was taken away. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy, 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 happy birthday! Yeah, I feel like a lot of people would probably react the same way if their dog got taken away from them. Like, not just like, not even like just your dog, but especially like it being like your service dog too. Like, one, that is like illegal. Like, I'm sure that's illegal into federal levels. Like, not just state laws, but I'm sure that's like, I mean, it's already federal law illegal to like interfere with and distract like service animals anyway, and then you have like state laws on all of that too. And so I could imagine like somebody trying to steal your service dog right then and there. You're interfering, distracting, and removing medical equipment. Like, I can guarantee that would be some type of jail time. Like, what do you think, baby? Yeah? Because, like, there's no way. Because, like, at that point, there's no way somebody would not end up with some type of jail time at that point. I might be the one punching you in the face, but you're the one going to jail. Like, yeah. Yes, yes, yeah. It's a big no to steal any dog, let alone a service dog. Like, I might need my medical equipment. I might pass out while my ass is running over to you, but you can guarantee I ain't gonna let you just walk off of my dog. Like, you're not. You're not. Aw, thanks, Sailor. I appreciate that. Sometimes I'm a lot, so. She's scared of chipmunks. That's so funny. Yeah, I can imagine somebody. So, like, when I have altercations, I love it when Austin's around because, like, when I have issues with people, like, Austin, like, he gets fired up and he's just like, hey, like, this is my wife you're speaking to. And, like, he just takes over because, like, I'm his wife. And, like, since I've been pregnant, I ain't gonna lie, it's gotten a lot worse. But I'm just kind of over here, like, ooh. So, yeah, I don't know. It makes me feel good because, like, he's already, like, super protective over, like, especially like when it, like I was saying earlier, when it comes to like men. Stupid phone. Sorry, my internet did that thing, you know, that it does for whatever reason. But oh, he's kicking or rolling. I'm not sure, but that one, ooh, I felt good. Yeah, those feel great. I'm like, let's be honest. I love being able to feel this little human inside of me, but at the same time, it's slightly painful sometimes when like he's stretching a certain way or like getting under my ribs. That was a good little. I don't know what he just did, but whew. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, Austin. But yeah, like especially like what I was saying earlier, when it comes to like men, if any man speaks to me at all, like in any type of like negative manner, or like I'm having to say anything, like it's when it comes to women, Austin, like he's gonna have my back. He's gonna be like, actually, you know, like no, this is the law, you know, like that. Like he's gonna stand there and have my back and like, you know, whatever. But when it comes, I don't know why I did that again. But when it comes to men, Austin, it's a completely different ball game. Like his testosterone like gets pumping, like you can see it. And like he just turns into what's he called? Baby. Um why can I not think? I'm trying to think of the actor's name in the movie. Because I'm trying to compare you to somebody. Anyway, it's a completely different story when men are involved, and Austin's attitude completely changes, and it's just like he does not tolerate disrespect towards his wife at all, especially his pregnant wife. Like, it's so, I love it. I love it. Yes, don't mess with Dom Weems. Is there any time you're able to be separated from your service dog? Like, what do you do when you have to shower, things like that? Like, obviously, like, when you have to shower, like, your dog's not necessarily going to be in the shower with you. A lot of people will have their dogs outside the bathroom, like, outside the shower. Like, when I'm in public and I have to, like, go use the bathroom, my dog comes into the stall with me. And, the only time, like, you will see me separated from one of my service dogs would be because either that day I just felt really, really good and I just felt like having a break and not having to drag a dog along with me, or if, like, the last time we went to the ER, what was it, last week? What was that? That was, what, last Sunday night? Yeah, a week ago. I think it was. When I started throwing up again and having issues, which, y'all, I'm still throwing up. I started, like, puking like I was hungover when I was 21, kind of throwing up in the bathroom last night. And, it was pretty rough. And I don't know, they're not sure entirely what's going on. They just think it's like the pregnancy nausea coming back. I think there's something worse going on, but I'm just gonna have to wait until I get transferred to the new hospital to get it figured out. But yeah, last week we left super late. We left the house super late, and I just left both dogs, so I wasn't feeling good. I didn't even want to go to the hospital to begin with, and Austin kind of like dragged me out of the house and made me, and we left both dogs. But essentially, like, the only time legally that anybody can force them to be separated from me would be if it's like a sterile environment. Like if I was ever like in a fire and I had like got burned and I was in the burn unit or something like that in a hospital. Obviously, you can't have a dog in a burn unit. Super, super sterile environment. They're not going to be in the operating room with you. Again, super, super sterile environment. But, anyway, so yeah, it's just, are you good? Everything's okay. Are you good? I'm good. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Bubba. What you doing? Like, he's going to work. Yes. Austin's also, like, military background, so, like, it's a different story, too. I'm... Some dogs are really just, like, just shut down. I don't... It doesn't make sense how your dog would be, like, would shut down and have all these issues just from having parvo and being in the hospital. Some dogs are really just like that. I don't know. That's just...
She's using my Star Wars DVDs as a phone.
It's totally him. I am going to have a birth video. Of course, it's going to be like over the shoulder, side angle, like, you know, but yes, we're going to have a birth video. Birth vlog. You know, Austin already talked about it. At first, he was like, absolutely not. I was just like, dude, like, let me these other videos on YouTube. You see this angle, like how they're doing it? Yeah, this is what I'm wanting. And now he's like all for it. Like, at first, he was just like, yeah, no, we're not doing anything. Like, you're not showing any of that. And I'm like, I ain't trying to, honey. Like, there is a way we do this. And now he's all for it. So, he's going to be helping me video, like, while I'm in labor. Helping me, like, try to set everything up. You know, all that fun stuff. So, oh.
Do you know what happened to my aftermarket charger? That was on this laptop. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what happened to it? I haven't found it.
Mm-mm.
There's all this trash. Let's throw all this away.
Y'all, these things hurt. Okay. Braxton Hicks contractions are a thing. Been having them a little more often lately. I've been having them almost daily now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been about almost daily. It's starting to hurt. Like, right in the middle of them, they really hurt. Once, like, I get through, like, the middle of it, it's fine, but, I mean,
Is everything in this box, like...
that's all baby stuff for the baby shower and stuff like that. That everybody from YouTube has sent. Everything in that box is, like, yeah. All that's got to stay in that box until the baby shower. Because all of that we're going to bring to the baby shower. Are you talking about the charger you bought that has all the...
Universal, yeah.
Oh, baby, it's right here. I told you that... Because I had to send it with Chase when he took the laptop. And all the end pieces... No, not right now. All of the end pieces are right here in the computer bag.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a charger. You don't remember me talking to you about it? You forgot. Didn't you? And I was in the middle of having a contraction when you asked, so I couldn't really answer you. Max, I'm so upset with you.
I got water too.
Okay. The headpieces, where are they? Well, I'm trying to find all the... Oh, this was the Dell I had. That's was the cracked screen. Here, I'm looking. Oh, okay. You found him. He's back on there. So we have our universal computer charger here that has like how many heads that goes on it? It has like a bunch of different sizes. Excessive amount. There's 10. Let me put this back in here. But yeah, man. Okay. Let me read your comments. Cadence said, "Hey Austin."
What's up, Cadence?
Both of my dogs are with me. Maya is up here on the couch. Max is in front of me. I hope Austin doesn't pass out here in the birth. I don't think he will. I think he'll be fine. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It was just a little contraction. They're definitely nothing like the real thing, but they still kind of hurt. But anyway, guys, I'm going to hop off here. And I had fun talking with all you guys. I'm going to get off here. And I'm going to play around with my laptop because I got to work on laptop again. And so I think I'm going to do a video. Like record a video. Yeah, I am. I'm going to record a video. And I'm going to show you guys what video I'm going to record. Okay? So I haven't opened this yet. Like, this is still... I'm not trying to show you my address. But it's still taped. Haven't opened it yet. But I think I'm going to go do this video. And so it's supposed to be kind of like Pup Box and Bark Box and all that fun stuff. You know, you get stuff for your dogs. But this is Pup Mom Crate. So obviously you get stuff for your dogs. But like, we get stuff too. So it's supposed to be like some goodies for the pup moms in here. So I think I'm going to go record this video. Since I got my makeup done and all that. Because I'm not going to want to do that tomorrow. So I think I'm going to go record this video. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll upload it tomorrow. So you guys can keep a lookout for that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go record this video, open this. I've been like dying to see what's in it. And like I said, I haven't even opened it yet. Like, there's no... So I'm going to go do this video. Y'all look forward to it because I'm excited about it. Like, this whole concept I'm really excited about. So anyway, I love you guys and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.